Right, welcome back. And we are moving into our final conversation for today as we're joined by the Belize Training and Employment Center representatives to talk about some of the training and workshops that are available through BTEC. We have with us on set Vanessa Johnston and Angie Staine, both training facilitators at BTEC. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
So let's start off by looking at the work of BTEC itself. And I was actually asking you right before we went on air, how is it decided what types of trainings you want to undertake in any part of the country?
Okay, well, our trainings are demand driven. It's based on industry needs. So we do a lot of focus groups with general employers, and we kind of meet with them. And we've been seeing, especially within Belize, we know the hospitality industry is booming. So whatever trainings we do, we align it with employment opportunities, because we want to train our participants to then be able to find employment. So that's really how we see it. When we first started out in 2014, call centers were booming. So that was kind of our flagship trainings, the BPO call center basics. And I believe our last training we did was in hospitality. So wait staff and housekeeping.
Yeah.
So it's based on the industry and the needs we see for employment.
Yeah. Is it ideally to get persons who are unemployed at an employable place in their life, or is it for persons who are already employed to get the skills they need to be better in their job?
Both, actually, both. Because we have individuals who are looking for jobs. So one of our objectives is to be able to make them more marketable with the skills they need. And we also have individuals that come who are already working, who want to invest their time to develop themselves even further.
To enhance their skills.
Yeah.
It's both.
Where is this located?
On the IT vet compound, Freetown Road.
Yeah.
And is it a government department or NGO? What is it?
It's a government department, and we've been around for the past 3 going on to 4 years. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So where have you focused your training so far? You've mentioned 2 so far, hospitality, BPO training.
Correct. Well, for the job preparedness training, we've trained 1,225 people thus far.
Wow.
Like you said, we've done wait staff, housekeeping. Those are the bigger ones we've done for the latter part of last year. We've also done home health care, which is, most of our trainings also, I forgot to mention, are 3 weeks, with the exception of home health care, which is 6 weeks. We also have, what are some other ones?
We've done our job preparedness training, which is in the call center industry, and that's usually the first one that we started off with. And like Vanessa said, we went into the hospitality industry covering wait staff, housekeeping, and we want to venture into babysitting as well.
Nice.
That's something to come. And like she mentioned, we also do home health care as well.
And the home health care is actually, I was telling you guys, I was reading careers that are set to grow substantially in the U.S. And caregivers, home caregivers is actually, I think, one of the top 3. So it means that in Belize, there's also a demand as well. What prompted you to move in this direction, from hospitality to home care?
I think the same rationale lies within the country of Belize too, actually, because whenever we do graduate any participants from the home health care, immediately we get an influx of emails of people looking for home health care providers.
Yeah.
So I do see that need coming here, because our population is getting older. There is that need.
Yeah.
And the dynamics are different. Now we don't have, the women staying at home or what have you. They're working, as are the males. So it's finding somebody from outside to come in to, be that healthcare provider.
So simply how we create our training is just based on demand. So if there's a demand for it and they need people to go into those different fields, we train people to go in and become caregivers or wait staff, housekeeping, whatever the need may be.
There's, in terms of unemployment, the problem from the statistics seems to be out district. Your office is based in Belize. Do you have outlets or sub in the districts?
We mobilize ourselves, right? So we've been in every district in Belize, with the exception of Orange Walk. But even for the people in Orange Walk, we are planning to reach you guys next month.
Yes, next month.
Next month. But we have been Corozal, San Pedro, Kikocker, the city, Independence, PG, Dangriga, Belmopan. So we mobilize ourselves as well to the districts, right, to provide the trainings.
And what are the new areas that you're looking to explore?
Okay.
Okay, so just like I just said, babysitting is something that we're looking forward to. What we have done, we try to make partnerships, and I can't list the names of people we're doing partnerships with in the future, but just people that they have already employed, and we go into their organizations and we train them to enhance the skills that the employers want them to have. So those are just some things that we have in the future.
But like Angie said, these partnerships are very important because we try and make the trainings as realistic as possible, right? So we do wait staff. We've had a good partnership with Mahogany Bay, one of the biggest resorts. So we got, individuals to help with the wait staff. When we do home health care, we have PAHO, WHO, guest speakers, Ms. Shell from the National Aging Council comes in. When we do housekeeping, our partners are Happy Maids. They come and do the practical aspect. So it's all partnerships, and to make it as realistic as possible to prepare our participants for when they actually get that job, right? And a part of the training too is that soft skills, mock interviews. Some people are nervous, right? But after, we do that practice, they're like so much more confident, and, they thank us and they say they believe that's why they got the job, because they're more relaxed, they're more prepared, they have their resumes, which is another thing that we assist them with if they don't have their resumes.
But being prepared, I think money. How much is it going to cost me?
It costs absolutely nothing.
Wow.
Right? So you just need to come in with knowing that you have the knowledge that we're going to equip you with the skills for you to become employed, and that you have to go out there and look for a job as well. But something that's unique about BTEC as well, apart from it, we're not making any money from the trainings. We do give the participants, after they have graduated, we put them into a database and we follow up with our participants and see if they have gotten employed. If they haven't, we advise them on different places that they can apply to.
Excellent. That was going to answer my next question, which is, what's your success rate?
Yeah.
And not in graduation, because obviously we want to know how many people complete it, but how effective has it been in helping Belizeans get jobs?
Good. So our success rate for employment has been about 80%. So of that pool of 1,000 plus, about 600 to 700 individuals have found employment, right? And we want to believe that it's because of this linkage that we make. And for some people, that's what they need, right? They might not have that support system, and BTEC tries to be that for these individuals.
That extra nudge.
And with this publicity that we're getting too, we also have people, coming to us, employers. And we try and match make our participants to best suit their vacancy.
And completion rate for the programs?
I'd say
For the most part, maybe 90%.
90%. You have those 10% that will drop on the wayside. But like we said, it's 3 weeks. All we ask is that you invest your time and your dedication to fulfilling the 3 weeks.
So when's the next program getting started?
We don't have any at the time definitively, but tentatively we do have one in March. April and May, like we said, we want to go into the Orange Walk district to do the job preparedness training, but that's tentatively.
Okay. So if I want to know when the next training is going to be, who do I contact at BTEC? Or if I'm an employer and I recognize, okay, maybe I need my staff training customer service. I want to see if I can partner with BTEC.
Excellent.
Talk to us.
The best medium would be Facebook, right? To like our BTEC page on Facebook. Apart from that, our website, the BelGrade website, if it's to contact us via email. But those are our best mediums. And people ask us, right, when's the next training? And we don't have a set calendar. So that's the best advice, is to like our page, because that will be the first avenue for us to publicize what's coming up next.
All right, great. Well, thank you for stopping in and updating us, ladies.
Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and take our final break, and when we come back, we'll have our wrap up, so stay tuned.